Hey, what's happening, everybody? It is Sunday night, time for another edition of Thrifty Business with J&A Thrift Hauls. Yay! I'm Vegas. Right? We didn't do our lower thirds. We're dorks. But actually, well, it's easier to see stuff without the lower third.
Yeah, that's true.
So, no lower third tonight. How is everybody? What's going on? Hey, Nadine, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm good. Sunday, the heat's broken a little bit. It's a few degrees cooler.
It's been hot here on the East Coast.
And it's going to be chilly this week. Only 105 all week. So that was a good week to come to Vegas.
Cold front.
So thanks, everyone, for tuning in. I know you are here to see the most awesome thing I've ever thrifted. But, you know, I'm the art of the tease. You know it ain't going to be the first thing. So just hang tight. You're going to see a lot of cool stuff. You're going to learn a lot. We've got a lot of bolos and things for you. So I'm going to knock it right out of here. I'm going to start right off with this. See all those CDs? I like the CD shop, so I'm not going to show you all. I think I have 80 here. I'm not going to show you all 80 because that would be boring, but I am going to profile a few things. So first one was I noticed this forced entry. It's a early metal band that didn't do so well. They get credit for influencing other bands that became big, but they never went anywhere. But what I wanted to show you was I paid $20. I'm pretty sure I can get at least 50 for it. Here is the difference between people who shoot for it and those who just settle. So I was looking at the solds on eBay. Now I do have this listed on Amazon for like $60 right now, but look at the solds on eBay. So the first one is $39.95 and the second one is $6.50. Okay, this is not the first person did it right. The second person did it horribly.
Right.
So let's look at the third one. Oh, $25. So it should still be in the range of the upper one. Oh, the next one's $32. So $25, $32, and $40. That tells me it's about a $30, $35 item normally. So the person who put it at auction and just let it fly, they left a ton of money on the table. Even this one was lower at 20 here. This one sold for 35. So as you can see, and then here we go. We got an $8 one. So don't shoot low. When you got something cool, put it up there.
Yep.
I mean, Nay and I know how to put it up there and shoot for it. But be realistic. I wouldn't list this for $200. You know.
Yeah, but when you see things that are undersold like that, you know that it's also hurting other. I mean, it's not only hurting the person that sold it; they left money on the table, but it's hurting all the other sellers because they're bringing the market down too. So that's a little pet peeve of mine.
Now, here's another one, and there's another lesson in this one. So let me pop me back on the screen. Okay, most people won't know who Lydia Lunch is, but she was smallishly popular in the 80s. Kind of new wave, kind of punk kind of thing. But anyway, as you can see, one didn't sell for 50, one sold for 21, one sold for, let's see how little. One sold for $7. Okay, now here's the mistake. Besides shooting too low, Nadine, there are famous people on this record that people are not doing their research and they're not putting out there. Now, the guy who did sell his for 21 did highlight one of them. As you can see right there, Nay, it says Thurston Moore. Do you have any idea who Thurston Moore is? Yes, she knows Sonic Youth.
Of course I know Thurston Moore.
Not Nichols is, but she knows who Thurston Moore is.
Oh, yeah.
You are beautiful.
Kim
I love
Gordon.
you because you're your own person forever.
Kim Gordon, not our friend Kim Gordon, but she was the lead singer.
Very good. So, yes, Thurston Moore is on this record, but here, if you do just 2 seconds of research on this album, you will find out that Nick Cave is on here, of Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, but he's not credited. He is credited as Drunken Friend or something like that, but he is actually on this record. So there is another selling point that no one has taken the time to research and to notice. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to sell it for a lot more.
Very good.
All right. So, like I said, I got a ton more, but I'm only going to show a few more here. So, oh wait, where's my little stack? Is there a little stack? Yep. Okay, so do you know who the Baja Marimba Band is?
No, I do not.
Have you ever heard of Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass? What'd you say? You froze there for a second.
Oh, I said possibly.
You know his music. Well, anyway, about the same time, that was all the rage to have this kind of like Mexican sounding music instrumental. And I really like the Baja Marimba Band. This is a weird promo that after extensive research, I can still not find anywhere.
Wow.
So their CDs are not plentiful. Herb Alpert's ours. They are plentiful, but these aren't. And I spent $12, but I can't find it. And I might just keep it because I like them. But I also might throw it for $150 just to see what happens. Always buy Christmas any time of the year. These are two Christmas CDs that always sell and hit their high point about a week and a half before Christmas. So I buy them now and then I'll sell them at Christmas. This was $6 and it'll sell for, this is Esquivel. It'll sell for around $25, $30 at Christmas. And this is Michael Bublé. I paid $5 each and it'll sell for $20. And I've sold this CD about 20 times in the last 8 years.
Oh, I can't, I'm not a fan of him. I'll say it nicely. I was going to say something stronger, but.
Now, anyone who follows me on
I would buy his music if it sold.
Well, yeah, of course. You buy anything that sells. Heck yeah.
Of course.
No, you guys did not miss the reveal. It'll be at the end. So, Queen. I saw them last night. I happened to find one autographed by Roger Taylor, the drummer of Queen, and they didn't price it any higher. They priced it at $8. So I'm going to throw that up. If you can see it, $8. I'm going to throw that up at $200, and I'm going to shoot for like $100. There's only 2 living members of Queen. I have the autograph of one of them, so that's very cool. And then Stormtroopers of Death are a hardcore band, and this was a promo single that is impossible to find, worth about $50, maybe more. And my most exciting thing, New Kids on the Block, special edition CD in a locker.
Wow.
I paid $5 and it's worth about $30. So
is that in one of those cardboard old school cases, like the
no
CDs first came out?
It is not a long box. It is.
Oh, that's what I was. Yeah. It
is a cardboard, and I should have brought it up there. Hey, can you go downstairs real quick and see if you can find it? I have a used one.
Gosh, I remember those long boxes from
one of these, so I can open up and show the inside. Thanks, my lovely assistant Stacy. And then lastly, here's some more that I just don't know what to do with. So I'm pricing them $100. Buddy Emmons is considered the godfather of pedal steel guitar. And this on CD is so rare, I can find one person having it once, but I can't find any solds. The record sells for like $50. So I'm gonna put the CD at like $100 or $150. This is Be Aware You're About to See Some Boobies. This is some weird, dirty song compilation called Bang Away Lulu. And again, I can find it on record, but I can't find the CDs. I only paid $5, so that's going to go for $100. And this is Evel Knievel Speaks to Children. I can't find this on CD. I paid $5. I'm going to put it up for $100. So, as you can see, there is a lot of money to be made in CDs. And Nate, what else? Oh, thank you, my dear. That was quick. So, in case you wanted to see what it looks like on the inside, Nadine and everyone else. Ooh.
You have that CD in your own collection?
Well, of course I have it in my own collection. I like shitty pop music.
Okay, that's interesting.
So, CD, the booklet, and all pictures of the boys. Oh, I'll swoon.
Okay.
Now, before I hand it to you, what's the other thing I've been telling everyone to look for in record stores nowadays?
Books.
Books, you got it. So, in record stores in Hollywood, this is called Peep Show. Now, you would think, oh, Peep Show is probably naughty girls. No, it's like dudes standing in Peep Show booths.
Okay.
There's no girls nor nudity in it, but it sells for about $30, and I picked it up for $5. And then specifically, I tell you all to look for guitar tabs and piano books. This is Buck Cherry's first record. The
Oh,
cheapest
I
one.
know Buck Cherry.
But wait, you know Buck Cherry too? This is crazy.
Oh yeah, totally know Buck Cherry.
Oh, Mary Lucas says, first Spice Girls, then New Kids on the Block. If you tell me like Justin Bieber, hell no. No Justin Bieber here. This I picked up for $4. The cheapest one on Amazon, Nadine, is $232.
Mm-hmm. Not to be confused with Nana Cherry or Eagle Eye Cherry.
Who are brother and sister, whose dad is, you're really going to impress me. Tell me who their dad is.
Oh, I don't know.
Their dad is Don Cherry. He was a jazz player. But anyway, the rank on this is 5 million, so it ain't moving fast. But for $4, heck yeah, I'm picking it up. And along the same lines, the cheapest one on Amazon is like $70. I picked it up for $15, Motley Crue. And then a different record store, but same deal. Here's a book by Fred Schneider. Nadine, who is Fred Schneider?
B-52s.
Very good. I picked up this for $4, as you can see. Cheapest one on Amazon is like $120. Not a common book. So if you're not record CD shopping, you're leaving money out there. If you're not book shopping at CD stores, you're also leaving money out there. All right, let me pop it over to Nay.
Okay. So my first thing is really outside my comfort zone. A lot of this came from my storage unit. I've pulled some stuff from my storage unit. I have not obviously been thrifting since my surgery. I'm kind of just getting back into the game of things now. So this is a Cirque du Soleil hat, and it's new with tags. And I'm hoping I can get like $25 for it.
Which Cirque, or is it just Cirque du Soleil in general?
No, it's Dralion. I don't know. Lion. D-R-A. Lion. Brilliant. Okay.
Yep.
So, this is a brand called Kimchi Blue. It is it's actually, is it Anthro or Urban? I always get the two confused. I think it's Urban Outfitters, not Anthro, which always does a little less. But these are cool shoes. They have on them that I might be able to crazy cool, and I should be able to get probably about $30 for these. They're in great shape. The heels, they look like they've never been worn. They're size 7, so they're teeny tiny according to me. But and then I teased this in our last show, and I have no idea who this guy is. Don't care, because this DVD set sells, and I got this at Goodwill. I paid $4.99, but this at the low end seems to go for $50. The 100 shows of Rick Steves Europe. I guess he does some travel show. This is 55 hours of travel and 14 DVDs, and on the low end it seems to go for about $50. Now there's also one that I see that's 80 travel shows. That's the more common one, but the 100 one seems to be the rare one and the one that's going for a lot more. So I'm hoping to get about 50 for this. And I did go through all the DVDs are in there. They're not scratched. So am I echoing, or do I just hear that on my end?
Yeah, you're having some connection issues a little bit. You're sounding like a robot a little bit.
Oh boy.
But keep going. If it gets worse,
okay.
I'll take over.
All right, so this brand I've talked about, it's a cute summer skirt, and the brand is Cabby. This is a small size, it's size 4, but I always pick up this brand because it's kind of like the candle parties and the jewelry parties. Well, this is a clothing line that is only, it's exclusive to just the sellers of this clothing. Like, you have to be a sort of registered whatever with Cabby. But what happens is people are really dedicated to this brand, and they discontinue the lines, the styles, and people are seeking certain styles. So I expect to get about 30 for this skirt, and I think I paid $4.99. And this guy actually does pretty well. Now, I have not had really good luck selling plush lately, but I took him out of my storage unit. I'm going to try to give him a whirl. He is does anybody know this guy? Do you know this? Do you know who this is, Jason?
I do not know who that is. I don't.
Okay.
Huh.
Well, He's the Snuggle Bear, the fabric stuffer.
Oh, yeah, now I know he is.
And he does have the rust tag on his ear still. So I'm hoping that I can get like maybe 25.
Fresh?
He does not. This was in the dollar room at Philly AIDS Thrift. And I don't know anything about this brand or anything, but I thought you would like this one. I might keep it for myself, actually. I don't think it's going to bring that much. It's kind of faded and whatnot, but it'll fit me. So I might be able to get $15 for it if I resold it, but it has a lot of wash wear, but it's kind of cute.
Stacey wants to know what size.
It's a large, but it's like a junior's large. But
Stacey's getting small. She might be able to fit into it.
And then I'll go through. This brand is called Fuzzy Nation. It's like a little bit. This bag will actually probably bring about $15 to $20, and I paid $2 for it. And if you look like the inside, it's fuzzy lined. It has a boxer dog on it, which is my dog's. It's got this little emblem on but this brand actually does pretty good. So if you find these little, they also make purses, but this is like a little change purse. Do you want to take it over? I can.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. All right, this is the tease from this week. I picked this up in LA. It's a pretty badass coat. As you can see, it is Polo by Ralph Lauren, and it is made in the USA. Look at the fasteners on this denim coat. This sucker is meaty. This is what you call hefty. So this is a badass coat. I did pay more than I normally would, but I also think I'm going to get a good return on it, and I'll wait. With these fasteners, Polo by Ralph Lauren, made in the USA, barn-type jacket, I'm going to wait. So probably put it up for around $200. I did pay $40 for it. And I paid $40 too, because we looked and I asked the admins and we couldn't find one anywhere. So the fact that I couldn't find one, and obviously Polo Ralph Lauren made in the USA, all those things contribute to, I should probably pay it for $40.
Yes.
Now, this is the other shirt I teased. Now, you probably won't know this band, but the band is Reliant K, and they're a popular band, but they are religious based. And some of their rarer t-shirts go for like $50, $60, and I cannot find this hot dog with a piece of pizza. So I'm going to put that up in the $50, $60 range, and I paid $1.99 for it. Again, don't waste time researching at the store if shit's cheap. I paid $2 for this vintage Houston Astros jersey. I don't know who the hell Barnes is, but for $2 and it's vintage, made in Berlin, Wisconsin, USA, I got it. Quick.
Yeah, you don't waste time researching on that.
Hell no. All right, how about this? Spam tie-dye.
Wow, that's interesting.
So, I mean, this is not going to be like, $1 million seller, but it's such a fun shirt, and it was $3. I'm like, yeah, I'll put it up for $25. I don't know if you've talked about it, but I know we talked about it in the thrifting board, vintage long underwear.
Yeah.
This is Sears, and it was $1.20 at Savers. That does well.
Yeah, women's do as well.
Whilst I was in the underwear section, Ellen DeGeneres underwear.
Oh, wow. That's
and searching around the underwear, these do not appear to have ever been worn. So,
okay.
By the way, if you like anything you see, mine or Nadine's on any of our haul videos, hit us up. We are more than happy to cut a deal with you directly. Heck yeah. Save us all time and money. All right, so we talk about Jams World, Nadine, quite often. This is a line of Jams World called Jams Sports. Jams Fast. And this is for a race in Baja, Mexico called Sons of Danger, Malcolm Smith Adventure, 6 days of racing in Baja. Someone sold this shirt way too cheaply lately, like $20 or $25. I'm putting it up for $75. It is a badass shirt.
Nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Now, what do you see on this cool shirt?
Oh, Apple.
Yes, this is an Apple employee shirt, different than the rest. And it doesn't say Apple anywhere. Well, most don't, but this one's a little trickier. And I just sold my first Apple one that we showed on a previous haul that wasn't as cool as this for $25. So Apple employee shirts always do well. So you want to pick them up when you see them. I belong to the Dive Bar T-shirt of the month club. Every month I get a Dive Bar T-shirt, and they make them once and then they retire them. These are real bars around the country. And so when I find them thrifting, I always pick them up because I can always get about 25, 30 bucks for them. And here's the label. Dive Bar Club.
Oh, cool.
So keep your eyes peeled for that. And I've talked about this before. Anything Panavision, the movie cameras, and I got these in Hollywood, imagine that. They always sell well and quickly. So anything with Panavision on it, pick it up. Hats, jackets, T-shirts, they all sell because, you know, movie nerds love this kind of stuff. Now, I asked in the group, Nay, we didn't get a definitive answer. We got a lot of suggestions, so I'm going to ask the live audience. And then, of course, if you're watching not live, please help. I picked up this jacket with Lego figures and this whole scene on the back, and we cannot figure out what the hell it is or who it is. So if anyone has any idea of what the heck's going on here, I would love some help. So the black guy is in a suit, and the white guy's got red hair with a blonde beard and jeans. So a lot of people said maybe
Miami
Vice, the movie, but like if it's the original show, Don Johnson never wore jeans, and Jamie Foxx had hair in the movie. This character is bald. So if anyone has an idea, yeah, I don't think it's Miami Vice. And without a definitive answer, oh geez, I don't want to just guess. And actually, I'll watch it. I'll watch the chat, and then I'll throw it to you right now.
Okay. So I hit the mother load of new Attack Victoria's Secret pajamas. This is one set. It's like a metallic kind of silvery, size large. It's got the $48 price tag on it, and it's pants and a top. So I will probably try to get maybe $35 to $40 for this set. And I also found not one, not two, but 3 pairs of Victoria's Secret satin pants for $2.99 a piece. And the price tag on these is $38. They're all size large. So I would think that I could get probably 25, 30, maybe a little more for those. And I tease this. I always pick these up. It does have the belt somewhere. It's in my pile here. Whenever I find these kimono robes, these Asian kimono robes, I always pick them up. Yeah, and this one is, you can see it's an Asian brand. It's a size small. I usually end up keeping these for myself, but if it was a medium, I would have kept it. But a small, I will be selling it. But it's just, they're so beautiful. And I would think that I will get about $30, $35 for this. It's in great shape, and it does have the belt somewhere down here. And then I have these awesome, these were also, I think these were, I paid $1 for these on Dollar Day in Goodwill. They're 80s shorts.
Nay, hold it. Your quality is not great tonight, so hold it steady a little bit longer while you're talking.
Okay.
Yeah, those are
It
cool.
says heavy metal, got stars, it's got guitars on it, and the brand is this 80s Harbor Run, so you can tell it's definitely an 80s brand.
I so would have wore those in the 80s.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. So I think I should do pretty well, and they're, gosh, I think they're like, I don't know, they fit me. I don't know what size they are. They're probably like a large, but they're super cute. So I will be getting those up as soon as possible. And what else did I tease here? Oh, this is the most awesome find probably ever, if I don't impale myself with it. This is a mid-century modern. It's actually really it's got a lot of sore edges. It's a mid-century modern. It's all metal. It's all like hand what is it? Been, it's all like hammered metal. Like if you look at the back of it, it's absolutely amazing. I have to put a battery in it, and I'm hoping that it does work. The brand is called Funguns, but and it's made in Germany. It says made in Germany on it. I'm hoping I'm hoping to put it up for like $199.99 and see what happens with best offer. But some of these clocks have actually sold for in the 200s. Now mine, as long as it works, I think it. I don't know if it ever had like a face on it. If it ever had glass over it, though, I'm not quite sure. But still, it's just awesome. You can see that. It's heavy too.
Now make sure, here's my recommendation for anybody who finds clocks like this. Make sure you have the box that you're going to ship it in before you start to list it. Because that ain't normal.
No, that's a very good point.
How much did you pay for that clock, Nay?
Oh, I got it at Philly Ace Thrift, and I paid $4.99 for it.
That's a good deal.
And yeah, and then I've got, speaking of clocks, I'll just go to the next one. I have another clock, which isn't going to sell for as much. Yeah, this is my Goodwill for $5.99. The price sticker's on it. It's called Santa Barbara clocks. It's got a price sticker on the back for $68, which is the suggested retail. I don't know this brand. They don't seem to go. I mean, I should be able to get like maybe 35 to 40 for it. They don't seem to go resale that much, but it's kind of like a cool kitchen clock for somebody. So,
what's the scene? Chefs? Oh yeah,
yeah, it's a cooking school. Yeah, cooking like a school. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. So I thought that would just be a good. That should be an easy, and it does work. It's ticking actually. It has a battery in it, so.
The bomb? Oh no.
Yeah, very funny. These pants are just plain awesome. They have the punch tags, all the tags on them. They're plaid. They're from the 70s. Yeah, so I'm hoping to probably get like 35, maybe 40 for those. And then about concert t-shirts. Now this is it's a medium, but it's Dave Matthews Band. And it's from the Caravan. It's from the Caravan tour of June 24th to 26th, 2011. There's the back of it. So I'm not quite sure. There is a little bit of a stain on the sleeve, but I might be able to get that out. So.
Very cool.
I don't know. What do you think, Jason?
I like it.
What do you think? Like $20, $25 maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I teased this one. I got this at in the dollar room, and it's Athleta. It is an Athleta, which is owned by Gap, which is it's one of the higher ends of that athletic wear, kind of in the realm of Lululemon or Lululemon, whichever way you pronounce it. And it's got some washwear, but I still should easily be able to get like $20 to $25 for it.
If you want to know what size that is too.
It is a ST, like I guess it's a tall, small.
A small, tall? All right.
Yeah.
All right, your connection's a little screwy, so I'm going to take over for it.
Sure.
All right, not an official Star Wars shirt, but I didn't claim it to be, but you know what's going on here. It says, these are the droids you are looking for. So they jammed R2-D2 and C-3PO together. That is a 2XL, because I know there's going to be somebody who's like, I need that shirt. Field for Rain Spooner, sports stuff. So here's a Rain Spooner Yankees. And again, I know I'll get questions. So the size on this is extra large. So New York Yankees Rain Spooner. I picked it up for like $4. This fits me, but it's way
Yankees
too
fans
short.
in my neck of the woods.
What'd you say?
I said in my neck of the woods, a lot of Yankees fans. I mean, I grew up closer to New York City than Philly here, so and I've been to a Mets game and a Yankees game live, never a Phillies game. So, yes.
So this is a vintage resort wear from California, 2XL. You don't usually find vintage stuff in 2XL. It's got a little bit of condition issues, but it was $2, and it's awesome. It fits me, but it's way too short. So
it fits you.
Yeah, it does. That wouldn't have fit me 40
sure you look beautiful in it.
Now, this one I couldn't figure out, and I couldn't remember who it was. So there is the little thing on the, it's a little blown out. Hang on, let me see if I can make it show up a little better. Hello? There we go. That's the insignia on the Polo, and that's the label. That's it. So let's see if we have any youngins watching us right now. Does anyone know whose logo this is? You need to be young to know.
I do know what it is, but
yeah, you know what it is because you were a part of the chat.
Exactly.
Nope. Mary, I don't want to dog you, but I said young. It's definitely not Frosty the Snowman. I'll tell you that. Yes, it is a snowman, but it is a logo of a current rapper because he's the snowman, and the snowman in this case means the cocaine dealer. Yes, Bridget knew. Bridget, you ain't young. Oh, yeah, because we talked about it. Bridget, you cheater. It is Young Jeezy's Polo. But Bridget did find it.
Yeah.
Bridget figured it out for me. So thank you, Bridget, for figuring out Young Jeezy for me. I find his T-shirts sell well. I can't find his polos. But speaking of Polo, look at that nice transition. I didn't really plan. Polo by Ralph Lauren sweater vest with this little crest logo year thing on it. Can't find this anywhere. Bummer that it's small, but the other nice thing about it, it is cotton cashmere blend. So all kinds of things going right for it. The only thing going wrong for it is the size, but no biggie. Definitely not no biggie, but I think it'll do well.
Cool.
And then back to being in Hollywood. What do you find in Hollywood? Stuff from TV shows. So if you watch AMC, or if you're a fan of the director Kevin Smith, this is his TV show on AMC called Comic Book Men. This was a promo.
I love Kevin Smith. I've seen all the Clerks movies. Mallrats, all those.
Now, I'll poop my pants if you know this band. Do you know Bastille?
No.
Okay. So I've always said look for crew shirts. When bands play and they come to your town and play, there'll be a local crew who gets a special shirt so they know who the crew is. Some are very cool. Like Ozzy's have the drum riser blueprint, like how the drum kit was supposed to be set up. And some are boring that'll just say like Billy Joel crew in words, and that's it. This one's very cool. This is the crew shirt for the Bastille tour called Wild World Tour. So that is one of the coolest crew shirts I have ever seen. And I can't find anyone selling this. So I'm going to put a decent price on that. And this I had to look up. I'm pretty sure I'm right. I think it's a video game. This is Morgan Fallen Angel from League of Legends. And this is some Asian brand shirt. Can't find a specific shirt, but I was starting to do my research. I'll probably get about $30 for it. And then this is a current country artist name. His name's Chris Stapleton. So this is a pretty cool, what they call like a baseball jersey concert shirt with a 3/4 black sleeve, double X. And Chris is pretty hot right now, so that should be easy to sell also. Okay, let's see how your feed is doing. And she's frozen, so I'll take that as not a good time to throw it back to Nadine because she was frozen. All right, we'll see if Nadine pops back in here. All right, hey Nate, if you hear me, why don't you refresh and see if that works?
Okay, I thought you were frozen.
No, it's you, Nay. Okay, so from 2 episodes ago, the two things I teased on the mini haul is I was with 4 people who didn't know who this was. And I was shocked. People my age. If you grew up as a child of the late 70s, early 80s, you know who this is. He was everywhere. Everywhere. Anyone not know who this is who's watching right now? Yeah. Kathleen said she's feeling it. Yes, thank you, Scott. The San Diego Chicken. This was, a lot of teams had mascots. There was none bigger than the San Diego Chicken. And I had found a hat of his recently, a vintage hat. And then I found this bobblehead. I was all excited. And the people hanging out with me went, well, who the hell's that? San Diego Chicken was huge, huge, huge in the early 80s. He was the mascot everyone wanted to be. So I mean, you can easily find it on YouTube. And this is the mug I shared. And I hope you can hear that. But on the other side of it is a drunk spinning around a pole. So not really a tiki mug, but I always love interactive stuff. So music box, drunk on a pole, that's fun. Some people knew the chicken and some didn't. So we'll wait and see if Nate comes back. This has never been used. Now the outside's got some scuff marks, but it is an NHL San Jose insulated coffee cup holder. I know it was never used because no one would ever use it and then put the instructions back in. So the instructions are still in. I will mention the condition issues on the outside, but the fact that it's never been used to put liquid in, I will not list it as new, or maybe new the conditions, but I will let them know that it's never been used, but there is some nicks on the outside. Hi, Nate. How are you?
I am back. Hopefully I'm sounding better.
Yes, you are. It was so funny.
Good, okay.
Let's throw it to Nate, and you were like this.
Yeah, I knew I was frozen, so I just like popped out and came back in, and I think it might have fixed it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I have not one but two Margaret Smith purses. These are she's a 1960s designer. This one is velvet. As you can see, it's kind of like a velveteen, and it's got this this turnkey lock on it, and you can see inside there's her label. She was a designer from Maine. I don't know if you can see the label inside. It's really hard for me to get into it, but the next one I might be able to, because I have not one but two Margaret Smith purses. This is also 1960s.
I have sold Margaret Smith purses before.
You have, huh? So there's the label inside, and you can see this is Girl Green, or it's GROSGRAIN is the lining name, and this is probably late 60s. There's the tag on it. So you should both probably bring about 30-ish. Maybe I think the velvet one will bring more than the other one, but and then here's an example of when brand is irrelevant. This is a gorgeous top. It's very summery, springish. It's got the nice floral pattern, nice print, and it is it's Jennifer Lauren, but it's a size 3X, and that's what really is going to sell it, not the brand. The brand is irrelevant because it's just a nice, pretty top. So whenever I see something like this that's plus size, I will pick it up regardless of brand, and I'll probably ask maybe 30 with best offer for this one. So, and I teased this fabric. I got this at Philly AIDS Thrift, and it's vintage McDonald land.
Oh, wow. That is cool.
Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I only have,
depending on who you're,
now I don't have, it's only probably about a half yard here, so I don't even have a full yard of it. If I had more of this would sell for a lot. They were asking $5 for it, but I got it for, I think they gave it to me for $2 for this piece. But I will probably still ask maybe $20 to $25, even though it's a small piece, because it's vintage and it is sought out. So.
And we are mere moments away from the coolest thing I have ever thrifted. So all of you tuned in to see it, thank you. We are almost upon it. So just want to let you know that is coming. Mm-hmm. You will not be disappointed.
No, you won't. So I'll show a few more things, and I'll turn it back to you. So this is wool yarn. It's this charcoal kind of heathered gray is a really great color. Calm wool, designer's choice. It's wool, camel, and alpaca. So all of those. Oh, wow. Yeah. So you're looking for all of those kind of natural fibers. And I have more bags of yarn to list too, but I'm just going to show this one. Again, I am going to do a yarn video in the future, hopefully in the near future, and I'll talk more about this stuff. But this was $3.99, and there are 10 in here, and this should easily, without me looking it up, I should be able to get for this lot probably about at least $70. So, and
Mary Lucas thinks the most awesome thing I thrifted is a Spice Girls thong.
Oh, no, it's better than that.
Mary,
This is,
I already own one of those. Okay.
so this is a basic dress. It's made well. It's Banana Republic and it's size 10. Banana Republic is a good bread and butter brand, especially when you find it in a, you know, in a good size like a 10. It's super cute, but I think it'll sell for probably like $30 or $35. And then I choose this bra because what I want this is a size 32B, I think. But it's not all bras have to be larger sizes to sell. There are women in every size, and this is just gorgeous. Like the lace work in this is so pretty. So I sell all sizes of bras for good money. This one I'll probably get like a good $25 to $30 for it, just because it's so pretty. And the brand is called Chantel. So it's not anything like, you know, super fancy, but it's just really pretty. So, and I guess that's I have other stuff here, but that's all all the good stuff that I showed.
All right, so here I am. You'll be proud, Nay. Hanging out in the linen section, and I got this unopened package of Major League Baseball sheets.
Nice.
And what's cool is called the Ultimate Lineup. So it's like they pick the coolest players from each position. So the keywords are insane because there's all the best players. And then with a little more research, I found 3 Polo shams to match, all sealed. Okay. And then Vicky happened to be there that day, and she goes, "Oh, the comforter is hanging up." So this comforter, although not sealed, it is never been used. So here's the comforter that matches all that bedding. So there's the players' pictures on this side, like Tony Gwynn and Chipper Jones, and then there's their autographs on this side.
Awesome.
So Bridget just said she needs those. So yeah, I got the whole set.
So what are you going to ask for the whole set?
I don't know yet because I haven't done my research yet.
Mm-hmm.
In the linen section, you're going to love this, but it does have a stain, but I still bought it because this is awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's
Look
cool.
How cool is this fabric?
Very cool. I love it.
This is awesome. Now, so would you try and clean the stain that's on it?
What's that?
Would you try and clean the stain that is on it?
I would try to clean it, but in the end, you're probably going to end up disclosing it. So,
yeah, it's awesome. It's incredible.
How much is there?
Well, a decent, better than your Ronald McDonald. There's a decent amount.
A couple yards, maybe.
Here, so, oops. So it's that wide and that long. Woo.
Looks like you got a couple yards there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's very cool. And that's things I would not have done had I not met Nadine. I would never have looked in the that section. And so now I always wonder.
Sorry, Cheryl said just disclose. I'd probably do the same, actually, for one stain on that. It's not really going to deter from.
Well, Blue Moon Relic says her husband is great at cleaning stains. Blue Moon, can your husband clean it for me? Now, still hanging out in the linen section, Nay. Although it's not real tablecloth, it's I think just polyester, but it's a tablecloth. Where? Look at that.
Oh, nice.
It's huge.
I'm surprised you're not keeping that for yourself.
Oh, we are.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Still in the linen section is, and this is newer, only 2 years old. It is labeled as like a baby play blanket. It is Teenage Mutant.
Mm-hmm. My sound just dropped out. I don't know. I can't hear anything right now. Can you hear me? You can hear me? Oh, Jay, we can't hear you. Okay, so nobody can hear Jason. Okay, so I think he's popping out and coming back in. And hopefully his sound will be back. Okay, you can all hear me. That's good. I can show something else that I was gonna show.
Hello.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I was trying to.
So what I was saying is this is everyone is selling it on this side because it's the bigger side. But on this side, it has all the villains and Casey Jones, who's their ally. And I think this will have, better keyword, better images than the other side. So I'm going to sell mine for twice as much as everyone else.
Cool. It looks kind of pop artist, like kind of comic-y on that one side, too.
And then if you're not familiar with Isabel Fiore purses, you should be.
Oh, yeah.
And this one, it will not be leaving either because look at it. It's bitchin' Vegas. So look up Isabella Fiore purses, and they sell for quite a bit of money. Quite a bit.
Yeah, I have one. I have one that is listed that I need to sell.
Steve Schmidt, yes, that is Eddie in the background, right? Looking over at my shoulder. And then it's then more modern than Panavision, but GoPro stuff sells well too. The only bummer is it's got a little dent, but this hat is probably about a $25 hat, GoPro hat.
Nice.
All right, I just got a few tchotchkes that aren't clothing to share, and then we're going to share the big reveal. Do you have anything else, or should I go to my tchotchkes?
I have a couple things that I can grab. I wanted to bring up this brand while we're talking about pajamas. This brand is called Miss Elaine. Now, you're looking for this mostly in vintage pajamas and lingerie, kind of more conservative, mostly a lot of the vintage stuff is, but there's still like some lingerie, some nightgowns, all kinds of robes and stuff. Miss Elaine is a very popular brand. Now, this is a newer label, Miss Elaine. This is not vintage, but still very nice. It's like new. It's a great pajama set, and I think I should be able to get about $35 for that.
I'm going to pause you there.
Okay.
We got 300 live viewers. That's awesome. Thank you very much for tuning in.
That's cool.
But only 87 likes. Come on now. You're about to see the coolest thing I've ever thrifted. So give us some likes, please. Right down below, hit the like button, hit that button. And if you have not subscribed to me, subscribe. And when the little bell pops up, click on that, and it'll let you know when we go live. Because most of our shows that Nay and I do and my mom are scheduled. And then every once in a while I pop in and talk about something that is unscheduled. So if you've clicked on the bell, you will know when we are live or I am live.
So this will not be leaving my house. I picked up this set for $5. And for those of you who don't know a little bit about me, I'm crazy about giraffes. I love art. I love Golden Girls. And I love Audrey Hepburn. And so this is an Audrey purse. And the bonus is that inside of the purse is the matching wallet. So that's pretty cool. I don't think I can part with this set. So
very cute.
Yeah. So and that's about all I have here.
All right. Let me show the little tchotchkes. Now, you know it's a good day, Nay, when you walk into a thrift store and you're me, and first you find this just sitting there.
Oh.
Vintage.
Is that Odagari?
Yep, vintage Odagari. And then a couple aisles later is this sitting there, my initials.
Oh, well then.
And then I go, yeah, when you find your initials, you just have to.
That's
now,
cool.
This one I bought because it was cool as hell. It's a bull, it's a fish, and it's marked Italy, and I can't tell what that is. But for $2, I figured this was a good purchase, made in Italy fishy bowl, because if nothing else, nautical works into our idea of tiki in our house, and so this would work in our house in case it's not worth a lot of money. And on the other ceramics, I found this badass crane, mid-century modern, 1967. The only bummer is the little chip on the tail, but we'll get a little orange marker and color that sucker in. This is not leaving the house, just like your purse. This is going into the tiki bar because this is cool as hell.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then this, I didn't know what it was, but I bought it, and it had some saying written.
Isn't that
Yes.
That's not the Exxon tiger or the Mobil or Exxon tiger.
Oh my God, she knew it and I didn't.
It is.
Mark this day down.
Yeah.
Why you schooled me on something pop culture? What is happening? Is this reverse day? I'm buying linens and you're schooling me on pop culture. What's happening? This is reverse episode.
I knew it right away. I was like, oh, that's
so this is the Tigers in the Tank written in like 12 different languages. And it doesn't sell for a ton, but it's a cool piece.
Yeah. Cool.
And then these are okay by themselves, but anytime you find old glasses in sets of 2 or 3 or 4.
Somebody said apocalypse.
Yeah, no shit, the apocalypse. But these are cocktail recipes for drinks. And I got a set of 2, and they were $2.50 for like $20.
Cool.
And I've sold this artist before. This is like the big eye craze of the late 60s, early 70s. This artist is Lee. So I'll probably get about 25 each for these. And next to each other, and I'm guessing they came from the same place, was a paint by number black velvet horse.
That is awesome.
And paint by number mommy and baby horse. So I'm actually going to put these two together. Not being framed, they're not going to be huge, but they were $1 each. So
nice.
So not leaving it behind for $2 because somebody will definitely want those.
Yes.
Now, beach, you know that we're going deeper into tiki and cocktails, and I found something to give away as a prize coming up. When you're making drinks at your house, you need good squeezers. These are good. So this is the Big Daddy for the oranges when you're doing fresh orange. And this is a combo. There's your lime. So you put that in there and then squeeze. Or if you have a lemon that's bigger, you pop this part up, put the lemon in there and squeeze. So I could flip these for more than I paid, but these are going to be a giveaway to the Secret Beach. And if they were used, I don't think they were used. They were never used. These are, you can tell. These are brand new. So Secret Beach, that's coming as a prize. And at the thrift store yesterday, here we are back to the books. This is Starship piano book, Air Supply. And shockingly, these Huey Lewis's go for like $40.
Wow.
And there is some condition issues. So I might make this, and they're not the best of shape. I might put this together as a lot.
Was that Jefferson Starship, the first one?
Yeah. But it's the end. It's at the end when they were sucky. Because it's not even Jefferson Starship, it's Starship, and this is we built this city bullshit.
Built this city on rock and roll. That's a good song.
Yes. By the way, there was some there is a story to this mug you'll hear on an upcoming episode of Thrifty Business with Jay and Nay. There's more to that mug. All right, Nay, I think that's it. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. We got to run.
Well, what about your being funny?
Oh, wait, one more thing, and I can't show you here because it's too ridiculously big, is back in the linen section. Here we are in L.A. We've talked about them before, San Marcos blankets. This blanket is gigantic. I am standing behind it, holding it. That's how big this blanket is. San Marcos blankets will sell anywhere from $100 to $200. I picked up these 3 San Marcos blankets for $10 each. So we have the leopard, and then the mommy and daddy lion. And that's my toe sticking out, so you can really get an idea how big these suckers are. And this one's a little bit smaller, but I do love the coloring, the blue on the black. And that's like a baby lion.
Well, you seem to find those in your part of the country.
Yeah.
They seem to be plentiful. They are not plentiful here.
Oh, sorry. They're saying switch screens. I forgot when I refreshed. I lost the ability to control the show from that computer, so hang on. Sorry, everybody. Okay, now you're going to see it. Okay, so there we go. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. When I refresh, I lose the ability. Make sure. Yep, now you're seeing them. All right, so there's the leopard. There's the mommy and daddy lion, and then there's the baby lion. So those will all do quite well. Maybe not so much in the dead of summer, but I'll get them up soon because winter and fall are coming.
Hey, I still have heavy blankets all year. A lot of people are like me.
All right. Who's ready for this? Who is ready for the most awesome thing? Let's see a few more guesses.
It is pretty awesome.
Anything to do with Spice Girls. It is not a pug. It is not a tiki. And I'm not going to be putting on a giant penis costume or a Chewbacca costume. So, guesses. Now, if you remember too, I also said that not everyone can pull this off. I can pull this off. Nay, you could not pull this off. Stacy could not pull this off. Look at Nay's laughing already.
It's really funny.
Ooh, Stormtrooper, Trump mask. No. Ooh, giant Carmen Miranda hat. No, Jane, I already have one of those actually.
If you wear this out in public, I don't know.
Nope. It's no costumes. It's not a costume. It is something we all use. Just this one's ridiculous. See here, let me click on Nay. Let me click on Nay's giggles. This is how she was last night when she saw it.
It's really funny. Yes.
All right, so here's the deal.
I'm just picturing. I'm picturing you wearing the thing, and it's just.
Yep. All right. Yeah. Here's the deal. I can't even show you, so I'm gonna have to.
I wish you could.
So I'm gonna do it this way, and I'm gonna do it this way. This way. Okay. Is everyone ready? Are we ready, ladies and gentlemen?
All right. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the most ridiculous, gigantic, the biggest JanSport backpack you have ever seen in your life. God dang it. I didn't click it. All right, well, let's try this again. I know. Well, the computer ruined it. Yeah, big screen. Here we go. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Yeah, so if you are not of a giant stature.
It's ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
Now, if you still don't understand how big it is yet, I have a second video for you to watch. I know.
Can't even.
Yes. All right. Just in case you didn't realize.
Oh my gosh. Is that Stacy in it?
Don't ruin it.
I see her head there.
Just so you can see how big this truly is. Yes, that is the. So just so you know, that is the coolest thing I have ever thrifted, because it is beyond ridiculous. And I do have a couple pictures of me wearing it besides the video. So let me pop those back up here real quick. So there is the giant ridiculous straps. And then there it is on my back.
How much did you pay for it?
It was $25 and I had a 20% off coupon. So it was $20. Now, someone said, use it as a carry-on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you tune into Thrifty Business with J&A this week, you will hear the thrifty encounter that also went with this purchase, because there was a fun thrifty encounter with this purchase. And I do have it right here, just so you can even. Oh, sorry, buddy.
You all right, buddy?
Did I hit him?
Yeah, with your shredder.
I'm sorry, buddy.
That was a big mess.
Yep. All right, so here it is. Just so you can really appreciate it. Am I back on the big screen? I hope. There we go. Now, I have looked it up. There are a few of these. This is not the only one, but what happened? But no one's had any of them lately, and they were selling in the hundreds of dollar range. So it was behind the glass showcase where they keep the fancy stuff at thrift stores. So I was hanging there. Mm-hmm. And the craziest thing, Nay, I bought it, and I coined a term called cart envy. When you look at someone else's cart, they got something cool, and you go, oh, man, I wish I would have got here 5 minutes earlier. That's cart envy. The second I grabbed this, I put it on, I walked around the store. The store had cart envy. They had backpack envy. They were like, holy cow. And then I was talking to the manager, and she goes, yeah, they almost threw this in the recycling. They thought no one would buy it.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes. Can you imagine this would have been gone to the recycling? I'm like, what? No. Phew.
Oh, my gosh.
Toronto has an idea filled with helium balloons for the eBay picks. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to eBay Open, you might just see this backpack at eBay Open. So, yes, I'll be having the most ridiculous bag at eBay Open. Are there shoes to match your bag? Clown shoes, perhaps? Scott Williams wants to know. All right, so what do you think? Was that what you were? I mean, pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah, very fun. That had to be like a promo or some kind of display thing, obviously.
Yes, I did cause major backpack envy. Yeah, Ken says walk around UNLV campus in the fall. Man, we got to buy a lot of books at this university. So this, it will not be the highest return on an item I've ever sold, but man, it was so fun to put it on. And the fact that I'm tall enough to wear it and pull it off, and everyone wanted to talk about it in the thrift store, and you guys all enjoyed it, and it'll be a hilarity at eBay Open. So it's one of those things that there will be a good return monetarily, but the content it'll provide, the fun and hijinks it'll provide is worth even more than the money it'll eventually bring. So. Yeah, so I cannot wait to throw that on my back. And I'm speaking at eBay Open. We're going to make the big announcement tomorrow, I think, or Tuesday. But I'm speaking twice. So one of the days is the day I'll wear it. I will wear it up on stage and pull out like a tiny notebook or something ridiculous. So if you're hanging out in eBay Open, come on by, take a picture. If you're small enough to get inside, we'll put you inside it and take a picture. Yeah, filled with packing peanuts. Yeah, I could sell rolls of packing peanuts and stuff. Yep. Yeah, I could smuggle some small people in there, and I got some small friends. So, you want to be smuggled someplace, we can have some fun. All right. Well, that was Thrifty Business with Jay and Nate Thrift. I want to thank all 300 of you who tuned in live. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. There is cool stuff to be found everywhere you go. Thrift stores, garage sales, CD stores. CD stores is 2017. You can still make a ton of money on CDs. And more importantly, the books every CD store is adding because it's adding to their bottom line. So go out there, hit your CD stores. I mean, we're all hitting thrift stores. Find your music stores, find the book sections. If you don't know shit about music, go to the book sections and find some quirky books and just start scanning. Nay's doing it. I got her buying DVDs and CDs.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I love it.
If I can get Nay over the hurdle, I can get all of you over the hurdle.
And music books. I love buying the tab books, you know.
Yeah, and Stacy said they're easy to ship. Exactly. Good job, Stace. Stace paid attention. All right, I'm going to leave you with the last thing I haven't shared yet. It's almost as cool as the bag.
Oh, God.
Stacy just said, oh, God. Come on. She's supposed to be dancing. Hello. Oh, she danced earlier.
No.
Dang. Come on.
Okay.
All right, well, screw her. She don't want to dance for me. She was dancing earlier. I thought it'd be a fun way to end the show. She won't dance now. Oh, well, everyone's like, big screen. Doesn't matter. She wasn't dancing anyway, so that's a bummer. You get her to dance? No. All right. On that sad note, talk about a high and then a low. All right. Thank you, everyone. We'll be back Thursday night. We got an extra special show on Thursday night. You're going to meet, even though you've met them already, we're going to do a group show of some of the lifeguards from the thrifting board. So I think right now it's going to be me and Nate, obviously. Hello. And Lorna and Teresa, and Bridget has 2 baseball games from her son, but she thinks she's going to pop in from the ball field. So we're going to be doing just some, like, some tips. So like the current things that we're all working on. And so it's going to be it's going to be a show of tips from part of your lifeguard team from the thrifting board. Huh? Show your tips. Yeah, show your tips with a P as in Paul. Show your tips. So that'll be Thursday night, our normal time, 9 p.m. on the East Coast, 6 p.m. on the West Coast. So tune in. And those of you in the Secret Beach, Joy's Levi webinar is this week. So don't forget to watch your homework first and then tune in for Joy's webinar. Any parting words, Nadine?
No, we'll see you on Thursday.
Cool.
Have a great Sunday night.
Yes. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We love you all.
Thank you. Bye-bye.